Hi, Wednesday the 8th of January, and I thought I'd do something a bit different today. Rather than just talk about what I'm eating and what the exercise is, I thought I'd do something slightly different and talk to you about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Um, and more importantly, what the intention is. Because I put a post on social media yesterday and just trying to explain why I'm doing this because realistically it is a bit odd that I'm 50 years old and I've started randomly a video blog, a vlog. So I just thought I wanted to spend some time just to explain why I'm doing it, and what the outcomes are going to be, really. And primarily, obviously, clearly, it's for me. Clearly, I'm trying to lose some weight, and clearly, I'm trying to get back to a healthier lifestyle and get back to a weight where I'm comfortable in my own body. I'm comfortable that I can do everything that I need to do, and more importantly, I can do things with the kids that I should be able to do. And I got there once, and I did that, and I had a great lifestyle. For one reason or another, that's not the case now. There's no point in dwelling on why I've regressed and kind of the circumstances around that. But the reality is that it is what it is, and it's now about doing something about it. So the primary goal absolutely has to be about me. It's about, I want to lose 3.5 stone, 4 stone. I want to feel better. I want to be able to ride my bike better. I want to be able to go up bigger hills, all of those sorts of things. And yes, the primary goal is very selfish. But the post I put on social media yesterday was about the secondary goal, and it's trying to. The reason I'm doing this video diary is to kind of try and inspire. It's not me being big-headed. It's not me being anything. It's not. It's just, if I can help one person, then that's even better. If my journey inspires one person to go on their own journey, then fantastic. I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. And as I put on my post yesterday, I spent years and years and years as a very, very, very big person. I was at the worst, I was 23 stone and hideously obese, and it was not pleasant for me. It was not pleasant for my family. It was not pleasant for my friends, and it was incredibly difficult to go shopping to buy clothes. And no matter what clothes you buy, you don't look great. So I went on my journey to lose weight and feel better for myself. And through that, it's an incredible experience. And I kind of now reflect on how I felt prior to that journey. A lot of people that are overweight or are uncomfortable with their bodies, or believe that they want to do something for the good, they kind of spend their life publicly saying that they're happy, trying to convince the people around them that they are happy and they're comfortable in their own body, and it doesn't bother them that they're overweight and all of those things. And I was no different, and I will openly admit. And even the tail end of last year, it was very much, do you know what? I am what I am. I'm happy how I am. And publicly you try to convince everybody that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you're overweight. It doesn't matter that you can't do the things that you want to do. It doesn't matter because you're happy. And I always quote, whenever I speak to anybody about it, I always quote the most famous person that I know that went through that, and that was Dawn French. Dawn French spent many, many, many years telling everybody that it didn't matter that she was overweight. It didn't matter because she was happy. She was happy in her work. She was happy in her life. And I did exactly the same. I spent lots of time telling people how happy I was. But rest assured, inside, internally, when I'm on my own, when I'm sat reflecting, I'm not happy. I was never happy. I was desperate. I was desperately unhappy with how I looked, how I felt, what I could do, what I could achieve, and that's the thing. The admission to yourself, the admission to people around you, is really, really tough. And that was the message in the Facebook post yesterday. The message in the Facebook post was, it's okay to admit that you're not comfortable. It's okay to admit that you need to do something about it. It's okay to admit that you need to change your life. It's really difficult to do, and I sympathise with anybody that's going through that, because I know how torturous it is. And don't get me wrong, there are people out in the world with much more serious problems than having to lose weight. And I'm not making light of any of that. But what I am saying is, it's okay to feel uncomfortable with how you feel, as long as you're prepared to do something about it. And the first step is the hardest step. And I always say that, once you admit to yourself that you need to do something about it, that's the hardest bit. The hardest bit, then, the hurdle is done. And then it's about trying to take advice and trying to work out what's best for you. I know many people that can do that. I took the GP route. I went to the GP and said, I want to do this properly. How do I do it? And the GP was fantastic. But there are many other ways of doing it. Slimming World and all of those great things. But the first step is at that admission. And kind of all I want to do today, really, in this post, I'm not going to talk about what exercise I'm doing today. I'm not going to talk about what food I'm going to eat today. I just want to explain to everybody that's looking at this video why I am doing it. I am 50 years old. It's not something that normal 50-year-old people do, and I understand that video blogging is kind of the youth of today, as we say. But I want to try and inspire somebody to go on the journey that I'm going on, or have been on and going on again. And it's just about saying, you know what? Deal with your problem. Hit it head on. If you feel uncomfortable, admit it to yourself, admit it to the people around you, and I guarantee that everybody around you will support you. Absolutely guarantee. And as you make progress, there is no greater feeling in the world. I can tell you from experience that as you see the fruits of your efforts, it drives you on to be even better. And hopefully me going on my journey and sharing my journey with you, and sharing the good and the bad. I want to say I've lost this amount of weight, or I've lost these many centimeters off my waist, or my biceps are slightly bigger than what they were, or whatever it is, whatever the measurement is. I want to share that with you. But more importantly, what I want to do is just say to everybody out there, this is what happens when you make that decision that you need to change, and you focus on it and you work at it. These are the results that you can get. It's not easy. It's never easy. But then nothing is easy, There always is a trade-off, and the trade-off for eating too much and being unhealthy is the fact that you have to work hard to become healthy. And this is what this video is all about. This video is all about, okay, so I've committed the crime. I'm now doing my time, and this is the pain that I have to go through, and it's hard, and it really is hard. And 24 hours a day minus the hours that I'm asleep, I'm hungry, craving food, and now it's about getting the willpower to get beyond that. And if I can show anybody out there that it can be done, then brilliant. I'll have achieved what I wanted to achieve, because I am determined to beat this. I am determined to stop the yo-yos that I go through, and sharing this journey with everybody on this video blog is my way of saying, okay, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I have got the least amount of willpower of anybody I know. I crave junk food like nobody, and I really struggle not to give in to those cravings. So if I can get past them, and if I can achieve my goals, and if I can drive one person on to just go on this journey, and you don't have to do the level of exercise that I do. I'm quite fortunate that I can cope with that level of exercise. But if I can inspire just one person to go on that journey, I'll have achieved what I wanted to achieve. And I just wanted to spend today just to explain, this is not me being vain. This is not me thinking that I'm clever because I can do a video diary. That's not what it's all about. It's all about me sharing my experience. and making sure that you know, I kind of inspire anybody that wants to go on it. You know, happy to have any conversations with anybody that wants to know any more detail about my journey, and if I can help anybody or answer any questions, then please, you know, DM me. No problems with that at all. But, you know, please, if you are suffering inside, if you are unhappy, make the change, make the decision, make the change. It's just the best thing you'll ever do. So yeah, look, thanks for listening today. I know it's been a bit of a serious one, but I just wanted to get that message out. I did post on social media yesterday, and I just thought I wanted to clear up what that post meant, and hopefully, you know what, if you feel inspired, change your lifestyle, change your eating style, don't go on a diet, change the way that you live your life, get out and do some exercise, and brilliant, we'll lose weight together. But thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow.